Big up to everyone, lovely family and lovely friends out there. Whatever you're watching this video from, thank you so much for always being part of Awini Unity platform. This video, I'm going to talk about Mohamed Kudus and Ali Seidu. And the end of the video, I'm going to talk about Ghana football. Chastela actually came out, spoke about one or two things when it comes to the way GFA and other people, the way they run football in Ghana and whatever things, a lot of things that are going on in Ghana. And I'm going to share my personal opinion on that as well. So guys, let's start the camp of Mohamed Kudus and Ali Seidu as well. You know, the World Cup didn't really go well like we all want as a Ghanaian. So after the World Cup, there is a lot of rumors was going around that clubs like Barcelona, Liverpool, and Borussia Dortmund really want to sign Mohamed Kudus. And the second player was Leeds United interested to sign Ali Seidu as well. So a lot of people are asking that person when they come to Mohamed Kudus, these three clubs that want interest to sign him, where should he go? Where should he go? Where would be the perfect place for Mohamed Kudus? And I'm going to share my personal opinion on that. You know, to me, I think the perfect place for Mohamed Kudus should be Borussia Dortmund. Why I'm saying that? Why I'm choosing Borussia Dortmund ahead of Barcelona and Liverpool. A lot of people will be so happy to see Mohamed Kudus in Barcelona or Liverpool, but you should think about the player career first as well. That is the reason why I said I'll be choosing for Dortmund. Dortmund, you can guarantee that you're going to get playing time. If he really performing like he always does, he's going to get playing time. So as a young player coming up, you need a place that you can able to show the talent that you really have. But personally choosing a club like a Barcelona, you're going to struggle with playing time. You're going to struggle with playing time. That is my main reason why I would never advise Mohamed Kudus to join Barcelona. And Oshe coach or Hosea Crampo Chabi, I quite say on said and Pebby who shed the way near Mexico or Honama on said and Pebby before. If you look at this Ivorian player that I forget this guy name that play AC Milan, he gets joined Barcelona I think this season. The matches that sometimes Xabi is supposed to use him, he will always using Busquets. And when you watch Busquets' strength and this Ivorian player, you can see that a huge difference. But they always use Busquets. So going to Barcelona is not something that I think Kudus, I think he will not even make that kind of mistake. He's not going to get playing time. Not that he's not a good player, but my advice to Kudus, Barcelona will not be a perfect place for him. Yeah, but I feel like going to Borussia Dortmund will be a place that they can able to show the talent that he really have. So Liverpool would be my second choice for Kudus. If you go to Liverpool and still always performing, having the kind of confidence that he always have, he can get playing time on Liverpool. So Liverpool will be my second choice for Mohamed Kudus, but Barcelona will not even come for my third choice for Kudus Mohamed. So guys, a lot of people asking where is the perfect place. We can only come out to see our opinion, but at the end of the day, if Kudus feel like he want Barcelona are really interested and they feel to go, who can stop him? No one can stop him. But I think the perfect place for him is Borussia Dortmund. So let's go to the camp of Ali Seidu as well. Leeds United interested Ali Seidu. I think if Ali Seidu moving to Leeds United, it will be a perfect move for him. He's going to get playing time. He's a very confident guy. I used to watch him when he's still like playing the French league. But the time that I really pay attention, watch him, is the World Cup. Personally, our first game and the last game. You can see that he's a very confident guy. When he have the ball, it doesn't like, he know the time to pass. It's defender, but all the time he know how to dribble. He know the time that, like, you can see that he's a guy like when he get chance, oh my guy. So Leeds United is a perfect place for him, my personal opinion. If you go to Leeds United, he can get playing time and through that, they can get some of the biggest clubs. So I think if there's a chance that they have to go for Leeds United, me personally, I will be very, very happy for him as well. So this is some of the things that I believe that these two guys, if they get moved, Mohamed Kudus to Borussia Dortmund is perfect, and Leeds United for Seidu is perfect, to my personal opinion. I could be wrong. So now let's move to Ghana football. You know, sometimes that is always a problem. Coaches will be there the moment they quit from Black Stars. That is where they will now come in, telling us a lot of story and so many things. We was here when CK Akono, actually, I said this from my previous videos, that CK Akono said that there was a player like Emmanuel Lomote, how they called, yeah. He didn't wanted this guy, but there was always like a pressure for him to be there. But sometimes, if we as a Ghanaians, and they give you as the chance to coach Black Stars, and we always have problem that this is what is going on in Black Stars. If you are there in the job, why can't you come out to expose the people? If you really want good for Ghana, why can't you come out to expose the people? You guys will wait till maybe they sack you or some problem, then you are now coming out to see those things sometimes. How can we believe? I watched one interview with one guy, one player. He was saying that I think 2007, Ghana have friendly match against Iran. Then they said Iran, they bribed Ghana and they was giving some money and other stuff. All those things, you was there for many years ago. Why can't you come out to expose those things so that we can able to solve those problems from this? You will wait till you come out. How can we believe you that you are now telling us the truth? How can we believe? So this is some of the things that I think is actually going on in Ghana football. I do not know. I believe that all those things, it is everywhere back in Ghana, every job back in Ghana. I do not really support those things to go on. But it is something that if we really want to make sure that all those things will not go on our football, if you are there, that's the time you have to come out. But sometimes when the call-up came, a lot of people always ask the coaches, are you sure that you have given the time, you have given the chance to call the players that you really want? The coaches will say yes. But the moment you go out from there, that is where you're now coming out with this kind of stories sometimes. Let's talk about Chestela. Chestela, I was watching one interview as well, and Chestela was saying that when Ghana football people, sometime now, they give a going to the qualifiers in the African Cup of Nations, they will go to the government and say they need money like this, they want to win the African Cup of Nations, and at the end of the day, they will get that money, then they will not even use the money to win any tournament, to do anything, and they will waste off the money. And he continued to say it was a group, they have a group like Tony Balfour and a lot of some of the stars, but he realized that they took him out from the group because they said he doesn't, he always talk bad and he doesn't know how to talk and always criticize and a lot of things. That is the reason why they took him out, because he's always speaking the truth. For me personally, not that I really have anything against Chestela, but if you remember, I always say here that the way Chestela always talk, not everything, you are a star, you have been a Black Stars before, so as a senior player, not everything you have to sit down public. I'm not saying that you don't have your personal opinion to share what you think is going wrong, but sometimes when you listen to Chestela, sometimes I do not really want to sit down here criticizing people, but my personal opinion and my advice to Chestela as well, not everything you have to come out and always sitting down and talking and criticizing your own colleagues that you was there before. You have your personal opinion to always share your opinion, but the way he talks sometimes, sorry to say, some of the things, sorry, it doesn't really make sense sometimes, to be honest. Because when I watch him, they always on Sports Obama show, like Sports Obama, I get time a little bit these days to watch. Very gentleman, and the way he always put the show. I respect how he do the show. And this man, Prince Tego, look at the way sometimes Prince Tego talk. You can see that is a very, very reasonable someone. The way Prince Tego, the way he always is choosing the word carefully, and it always makes sense. I'm not saying that Taylor do not really make sense, but not everything you have to put out there as a former player. I'm not saying that maybe if something wrong from the GFA, they are doing something that you do not really agree with them, you don't have right to share your personal opinion. But sometimes when you listen to him some point, sometimes there's a lot of things that do not really always agree with him. So even if I was in the group, I would be the first person to even kick him out, because you don't do this and you expect people to keep you in the group. That is my personal opinion. So Chastela, you should always check the way you speak about some certain things. You are a former player, not everything. Can't we see some of the players, even as a Samoan, them when they come out to address something, not everything they put it out. Look at Simon Pierre, look at Maclation. That is how you have to respect yourself sometimes. So guys, that is my personal opinion, not something against Taylor, but I think he still need to mind the way sometimes he puts some certain things out there. You don't do that as a former player.